Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just gonna get straight to the point. So the car you see on the thumbnail, it's a 2010 Lexus HS250h. I saw this car at the auction and I didn't have any reason to really buy this car. My intention for this car was Turo and I didn't know what to do with it. But I just liked the car, I liked the wheels, I liked everything about it. And not only that, I bid on the car at a rate or at a price point that if I want it, it would not be a bad deal. So I didn't really want the car, but I put a price point, I believe $500 or $775, somewhere around there. And I was hoping that they would not accept it. But at the end of the day, the auction ended up accepting this offer. So at that point, this car would not be able to make it on Turo. And this car would not be able to do a lot of the things that I wanted. And not only that, it came accidented. The whole front was damaged. So at the end of the day, I ended up fixing it up. After I fixed it up, it sat for a while. I registered the car, drove it for a bit. I tried renting it out. I made a video on my other channel, my vlog channel. If you check it out, you see a sex worker rented the car out and they damaged the wheels. After numerous occasions of renting this car out, I figured out that this car was not something I could rent to a regular normie or just a normal person that is out here that is clueless about life. Because first of all, most people don't avoid potholes. They just think the shock absorber is there to do its work. So they will bang up the rims. And these rims are like low profile rims. So at the end of the day, I made a second attempt, rented it out again, and it was this disaster. So this car was sitting, it was registered, it was insured, and I drove it around once in a while. It was one fun car to drive, went very fast, it's tuned, has so many things about it, has a reverse camera. Those cars don't come with reverse camera for that year, not with that package. So at the end of the day, I decided to just let it sit. I listed it for sale. My price point was very high. I believe I was asking somewhere around 9,000 something. And nobody ever seriously came in with an offer or came to pick up the car. So I decided to just let it sit because at that point, the car was more valuable to me just sitting as a spare car, something I could drive around for fun, than selling it off and taking a huge loss. So at the end of the day, something interesting happened. If you look through my channel, you see a video about the FBI. I had a situation where the FBI stopped by because of a car that I had rented has been used to perpetrate a crime. However, the people that are perpetrating this crime are usually Caucasian, how do I put this? Caucasian citizens or Caucasian individuals from Europe. So they would usually come in maybe in form of gypsies, Romanians and stuff like that. They would rent these cars and they would use it for cybercrime around the country. But most of them come with this EU driver's license. However, I've had very good experience with them in the past, minus the ones that turned out to be criminals. Out of nowhere, I was just sitting. The car was sitting, the car wasn't getting rented out. Now, let's go into the ad. Now, today's video is sponsored by me, and my name is Chuchu Moso. As you all know, I'm the solutionist. If you're looking for solution to some of your logistic needs, or your dealership needs, or you're just a regular person trying to buy a vehicle, feel free to get in touch with me. In the description, you'll find my phone number and the link to all my socials. If you're looking to buy a car as a dealer, you're trying to buy as a broker, you're trying to buy as a regular citizen, and you're just trying to find the best available deals through the auctions that are here in the United States, I'm able to get you cars from numerous auctions. Now, after we buy the car from the auction and you want something different, you want to go ahead and pick up the car from the auction and bring it back to your location, I'm also into logistics, and I can manage the logistics from picking up the cars from the auction after bidding the car and winning on your vehicle and delivering it straight to whatever state that you're in, minus Hawaii and Alaska. I also offer export services for the people outside of the United States. Currently, I just bought a vehicle, a 2017 Toyota Sienna, by the filming of this video, and it's going to Nigeria. So these are some of the services that I offer. So I could buy you a car from the bidding process to the winning process, pay for the vehicle, transport the vehicle to your location in the United States or to the port if it's going international. And also, if you need title services, you have issues with titles in your state, for some reason you cannot register the vehicle, you have a lost or missing title, you can also contact me. These are some of the things that I do. If you're here in Chicagoland and you need a vehicle fixed, let's say you got into an accident, it's some of the things that I do. If you look through my catalog of content, you will see vehicles that I fix for numerous individuals here in the Chicagoland area. I also offer mechanical services. Just look at it this way. If it has to do with cars, I'm your guy. So get in touch. And with this said, let's get back to the video. and it was some guy that was a very great renter. He was one of these same migrants that came to United States from Russia. Some of them come from Romania. They come from different parts of Europe. And there was one specific guy, I'm not going to name him, but we had built a very solid bond. He used to rent this Mercedes-Benz GLE 350 that I had, and then he started renting the economical cars, and then he went on to rent other cars from me. But now our relationship got so strong that he started referring me to other people in his community to rent cars from me. And then when he went out of state, he went to other states, he would call me or he would message me and try to get me to link him with other car renters out of state. So he linked me up with this guy from Europe, and the guy came over. I showed him a selection of cars, and he decided to go with this 2010 Lexus HS250 that I had given up on. I gave up on the car because it couldn't go on Turo. It was a rental disaster. It could only be rented to very responsible individual. So this guy came, we signed a contract, rental agreement, car was insured, everything. And not only that, the things that he did before he picked up the car gave me very strong confidence. The way he went about telling me about the tire pressure, knowing to avoid potholes, checking the oil. He was just a masculine man. He knew what to do. He knew how to use his tools. And if you know anything about East Europeans, they're very handy. So that's how the story went. So eventually, this car that I was in the red, I was about somewhere between $7,000 to $9,000 in the red, suddenly was about to become a green car. He rented the car. My experience overall was good with him. And over the weeks, so the rental contract stipulates that he pays about $840 every 10 days. So at that rate, it's about 75, somewhere around there per day, $75 to $80 per day. And he had a $500 refundable security deposit. And the reason I charge these guys $500 to $1,000 refundable security deposit, depending on the kind of car they rent from me, whether luxury or economical, is because they have a tendency to run tolls. And if they rent the car, the way they rent it, they rent over a very long period of time. So over a long period of time, the tolls accumulate very quickly. So because of that, and also for insurance deductible sake, I collect a very large deposit from them just to be able to weather off any of these storms, just in case there's something eventful that occurs during the process of their rental. So as I'm speaking to you right now, as I'm making this video, the guy has been renting the car for about 5 to 6 weeks. So in 2 to 3 more payments from this renter, the car will be paid off. So the point of this video is to talk to my fellow guys and ladies in the car rental community. If you have a car sitting around and you see a good deal on the market, don't be afraid to buy it, and don't be afraid to be flexible in your thinking, because this rental car business is really not something that you should be rigid about, because Turo is a platform. But before Turo, there was so many rental car moves and businesses and deals being made. So don't feel so rigid that you neglect flexibility of making moves that put you into profit. So at the end of the day, like I'm saying, at the time of making this video, this car is 3 payments away from being paid off. So 2 to 3 more payments on this car, I'll be in the green, and this car will be totally paid off. So once the car returns from the car rental, I could sell it off at a lower price than I had posted it for. So this is just a testament to the possibilities of what could happen with this rental car business. Cars today have become an asset, and if you know how to use a car properly, it could definitely make you some money, more money, or a lot of money. So it just depends on you as an individual, your willingness to hustle, and how much you're willing to put in it. I will be dropping a live stream very soon about how you can go from $0 to $100,000 in 365 days. That is precisely 1 year of the genesis of your journey. So watch out for that video, and thanks for watching this video.